Welcome to day 9 of the 12 days of Christmas presents with me, Heather Hundhausen. I'm a body-mind therapist and I work with people on their work-life balance, and I do my very best to help people bring peace into their lives because my mission in this lifetime is to bring peace to the planet, one person at a time. And as you can see, if you've been following along with these last 8 days of Christmas presents that I've been giving you, it's actually really easy, isn't it, to just spend 5 minutes every day in a very short meditation or visualization creating what you want to create for yourself in your life? Well, today we're going to be working on relationships, which of course is a very important topic. I know that a lot of people come to me for my coaching practice and for my body-mind practice to work on the relationship that they have with themselves and of course then the relationship that they have with others. So if you're ready to start a little 5-minute, very short visualization working on your relationships, then you're in the right place. So let's think about how we are with people in relationships. Let's pick one person in particular today. You can pick somebody easy or you can pick somebody challenging, but pick somebody that you would like to create something new with. And think about the way that you've been looking at them. Think about the way that you may have been judging them. Think about the way that you may have been criticizing them. Sometimes we like to do things the way we like to do things, and then we sort of accidentally make other people wrong for the way that they do things. That's not the way that we do things, and that can be really challenging. Good morning. Thank you for joining me if you're with me live. And so when we're working with relationships, we want to start letting go of those things like criticizing others or having expectations of others or thinking that maybe they're doing it wrong because they're not doing it the way that we want to do it. And instead what we want to do is we want to create with them. So today we're just going to take a few moments to sit together and create the relationship that we want to create. So pick that one person that you want to work with. It can be a challenging person or an easy person, whoever it is. And I want you to just let go of the criticisms that you have of them. Let go of the thoughts. Good morning. Let go of the thoughts that you maybe have historically had of them. And I want you to see them in front of you, this person that you love, that you want a relationship with. And first I want you to remember that seed of love in our hearts that we learned on day 3. I want you to really tap into that now and to recognize that the person that's standing in front of you actually has a seed of love in their heart also. And that you guys can actually exchange that love energy together. So I want you to just imagine yourself, visualize them in front of you, and imagine yourself really feeling into that love for them. And really imagine them feeling into that love for you. And imagine that exchange of love energy between the two of you. And imagine what you want to create with this person that you love so much. If you could have anything that you want with them, what would you create with them? From a place of love, from that loving place inside of your heart, what would you do new? What would you do differently if you were going to just be 100% total expression of love? I want you to imagine it now. Imagine them in front of you. Imagine your heart is so full of love. Imagine their heart is so full of love. You drop all of that judgment and criticisms and all those expectations. Just drop all of that. And with that eye of the child that we talked about, with that miracle, that innocence of the inner child, just look at that person that you love and say something to them from a place of creating. What would you say? What would you say to that person that you love? Imagine it now. What would you say? What would you do? And what would they say back to you? You can create it however you want it to be. It doesn't have to be how it's always been. It can be however you want it to be. What would you say? What would you do? And what would they say back to you? And what would they do? And I want you to really get that in this moment of creation, right now in this moment, what we're creating here together right now is actually energy. It's vibrational energy, and you're actually sending it out into the universe right now, and you're actually creating that in your life with this person energetically before they even get in your space. You're actually creating love energy with them right now. So really just tap into that. You know, there's a Bible verse where Jesus walks by a fig tree and he curses it to the ground. And then they walk by the fig tree, you know, a couple days or weeks later, and his disciple says, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe that the fig tree is actually dead." And Jesus says something like, "Oh, ye of little faith," right? And the point is that if you curse something, it will die. But if you speak life and speak love into something, it will thrive. And so you can come with your thoughts and your words can be negative and piercing and destroying, or they can be positive and loving and create something really fantastic and amazing. So I hope today you create something amazing and fantastic, especially with this person that you love so much. Remember that what you choose to do and how you choose to react is always from a place of love. And so that's the end of this meditation today, but I just want to add a personal story. So last night, I've been really experiencing a lot of love from doing these videos with you guys. And I don't know if you're experiencing it also, but I'm finding it really easy to do just 5 minutes every day of this visualizing and meditating and really getting in touch with my inner self. And so Mike that's my partner, was being really grumpy yesterday. And he comes down and he's all rah, rah, rah. And he's in the totally reactive mode. He reacted to me. I didn't actually react to something. I stayed quiet about it, and he took it as me ignoring him, and he totally reacted. And from that really loving place inside of my heart, I decided to respond to him in a really loving way, really super playful and really loving and really creating, you know, from a place of love. And I was thinking about all these videos that we've been doing together for the last few days. And I was like, "What are you creating, Heather? What do you want to create right now?" And I was playful, and I was fun, and I was loving, and I was joyous, and I let my inner child love him, and I was jumping around, and I was like, "Don't be mad, and, you know, let's talk about this in a loving way." And he held me, and I said, "You can tell me that you're angry, that's okay, but you have to hold me, and you have to love me, and, you know, you can say whatever you want to me, but let's do it in a loving way. Let's really communicate in the most loving way that we can." And it was awesome. So, I don't know, these 5-minute videos, these 5-minute meditations and visualizations have really been supporting me through the, thank you, Rosie, through the last, whatever we've been doing, 9 days. And I hope you've been watching every day. And if you haven't, you can always go back and watch them again. We've actually created this email sequence and a web page where you can actually get these videos forever. So, in the Beautifully Authentic Facebook group, there's a way to subscribe and get these as emails sent to you, and you can have access to that webpage so you can keep them forever and watch them every day. I know that they've been really supportive for me, so if you've been enjoying them and you want to have a copy of them, please, you know, get on that email list so that we can get you a copy. Because I don't know, Facebook's funny, you know, it doesn't always keep everything. And I will be putting them also on YouTube. That's on the Heather Hundhausen YouTube channel, my professional page. And if you're not in the Beautifully Authentic Facebook group, or your friends aren't in here with us, you know, ask them to join. Don't just put them in, they don't like that, but ask them if they want to join, because we're creating love, we're creating peace, and we're creating, you know, a world where we can really thrive and be centered in ourselves and have a lot of peace instead of chaos and drama and all of the other things that we've been taught to create. So thank you guys for being here with me. Maria, I'm glad that you're here. You know, make sure you catch all of the other videos, because, I mean, it's really been supporting me. I don't know if it's been supporting you guys. If it's been supporting you, let me know, you know, because then I would like to do more for you. So thank you guys for being here. I really, really appreciate it. And have a merry couple more days until Christmas. And if you're freaking out and stressing out, make sure you watch the videos and take a few minutes to yourself, even if you have to sneak into the bathroom for 5 minutes and get centered. That's what I do. You know, when it gets really stressful during the holidays, I'm like, I have to go to the bathroom. And then I go in the bathroom, I look in the mirror, I look myself right in the eyes, and I'm like, okay, what do you need? I love you. Take some breaths, you know, and I get recentered. So Hopefully you guys are learning a little of this from me, and I will be seeing you tomorrow. We have more gifts of presents for you coming your way. Well, thanks for being here, Maria, and thanks for being here, Rosie, and everybody else who joined in, and I'll see you tomorrow.